What's up guys, Chris Schwartz-Edmiston here from Schwartz-Edmiston Web Design. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to get to inbox 0 as a busy freelancer, and more importantly, how to stay there. So I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to email. When my email starts stacking up, I just feel the need to go in there and answer all of them. And so I'm going to show you my system for staying on top of email and making sure that it's not building up. So let's jump in and I'll show you guys my process. So the way that I use my inbox is kind of as also a to-do list. So this is my personal email. It's not my business email, and I'm trying to, make sure everybody that I communicate with stays anonymous. So this way it's just, all of my personal junk. So pretend this is my business inbox though, and I have 3 new messages up here from clients. So I keep all of my unread emails at the top, and that just means that it's something that I have to get to today. So it's something that's important. It's on my to-do list. Anything read that's in my inbox is something that it's important, but it's not like a must get to today. It's something a little bit older that I just sort of want to keep around and have access to. But, the important stuff is the unread messages up here at the top. And the way that I pretty much always stay at inbox 0 is I utilize the multiple inbox system. So multi-inbox lets you set up different sections in your inbox, and it lets you archive your emails to different sections. So immediately when a client reaches out, I really try and have a really good response time with them. And so what I'll do is I'll respond to their email right away. And then as soon as I, address the email, maybe I'm even just letting them know, hey, I received your email. I don't have time today, but this is something that I'm going to get to tomorrow. As soon as I click send and send that response, I come back to my inbox and then I'll archive it as complete. And I've set up the green check mark to let me know that it is complete. And then I'll archive it and it goes out of my inbox. And then, so if I let them know, hey, I can't get this today, but I'm going to get to it tomorrow, I also include my calendar in the system. So I say, okay, I can't get to it today, but maybe tomorrow I'll be able to. And so then I'll say, work with X client on Y project. And then boom, it's on my to-do list, and I'll block off a chunk of time to work on that and I'll hit save. So my to-do list is basically a combination between my inbox and my calendar. So now, okay, I know that's not anything that I have to worry about today. I've responded to the client. It's off my plate. I'll get to it tomorrow. So that's basically what I do for all of my emails. If it's something that I am going to work on today, even if I respond to the client, hey, sounds great, I'm going to work on it today, then I'll just leave it unread in my inbox at the top. And that's how I know, okay, I have 2 projects that I actually have to get to today, even if I've already responded to them. And then as soon as we wrap up the project, they're like, hey, I love the work, this project is complete. Then I'll mark it as read, and then I'll archive it in my complete inbox. And so that way I'm always on top of my messages, and I'm not deleting client emails. I always have access to them. So when it's now tomorrow and I'm going to go back and work on this project, I know exactly what client it came from, and I know exactly what project I'm working on. So if I then need to pick up that correspondence again, then I'll just search for their name up here and then I'll pull up that message again. But the nice thing is I don't have to go into my trash and sift through a bunch of messages because it's just in a separate inbox. It hasn't been deleted. So let's go over how to set up this multiple inbox system. So the way that you'll do it is you'll go to your settings panel and then click see all settings. And then the first thing you'll want to do is you have these list of stars down here. And so this green check mark is going to be down here in this list, and it'll be in the not in use list. So all you have to do is drag the green checkbox up into the in use, and now it'll allow you to add that green check mark to emails. So after you drag this to in use, go over to inbox, and yours is probably going to be on default. So go ahead and switch it to multiple inboxes. And now you can set up rules for the different sections of your inbox. So for example, on my current setup, I have 3 set up here, but on my work email, I only have 1 extra inbox. So I have my normal inbox, and then I have my completed inbox. So the way that you set up a section is you name whatever the section you want what you want the name of the section to be. So you can have up to 5 different sections. So for example, I have completed, and then you write has, and then whatever the name of your star that you dragged to in use is. And you don't include any spaces. So for this completed, I want to use the green check mark. So I wrote has : green check. And the way that you figure out what each one is called is if you just hover over them, then the name will appear. So that's called green check. If I wanted to use this one, then I would say has : blue info. And I would obviously have to drag that up to the in use. So let's go ahead and set up another inbox here, and we can just see how that works. So we'll call this one test. And then for this one, we'll say has, and we'll use that blue info. Has blue info, general, make sure we drag that up to in use. And then I'm going to click Save Changes. And now at the very bottom, we have this test section. And now I can keep pressing this label until I get to the blue info button. And then if I archive this, it'll go to that inbox down here. If I refresh, we can see that message in the test inbox section. So again, I recommend only setting up 2 inboxes. I've tried to use more than that, and I've never really, used it much. Really, I only use 2 different ones, one being my inbox and then the other one being the completed section. And again, if something is unread, it means that I need to get to it today. And as soon as I finish that project, I mark it as complete, and then I archive it away to my completed section. So hopefully this helps you just to see my process, and maybe it becomes your process, but I love this in terms of keeping my inbox completely managed and always going to bed at night, not freaking out about the amount of messages in my inbox. I know that my unread emails are there on purpose, and all my read emails are already taken care of. All right, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.